Like and subscribe right now, or you will die of laughter. Except, I forgot one thing. If you don't like and subscribe, you won't be able to laugh. So that sucks either way. Anyway, guys, my name is French Commando. Don't know why any of you wouldn't know that. And we're going to be playing a game today called Natural Disaster Survival. And I played this game a lot. It's kind of pretty fun, especially this description. I love whoever made that description. It is very funny. But anyway, let's go on to the game itself. So basically, what happens? You'll spawn on a map. I have all the game passes for this. Once again, before I started this channel, otherwise I would have used the Robux on my username. But you can basically go on to the random maps and then have to survive a randomly generated natural disaster. Now, somehow, for me, most of these are pretty easy to survive. For other people, they seem not to know how to be able to survive. If you're not playing on a computer, though, I don't really blame you because all the other devices can be kind of hard, but it's pretty easy to do on a different device. So that is the Lucky Mart map and a meteor shower. So real quick, the 3 game passes. So there's this one, which is Need a Lift. 80 Robux. You can basically bounce around on this balloon. You do take fall damage in this game, so that's why that's there. An apple a day saves the day, basically. You basically can eat this apple every few seconds, and it'll give you health if you have taken damage. And then you can get the hurricane insurance, which is basically just this compass thing that allows you to vote for the next location. And then you can buy this thing, which I don't normally buy it. I've done it once, and I've been in servers where people do it. Basically, you can power it up, and it'll basically make it so that there's multiple natural disasters in one round. Right now, all it is a meteor shower, but it could have been a meteor shower and a tsunami. Who knows what the results of that would be. Anyway, basically, on the next map, assuming no one else has this compass thing, because most people don't really know about it, considering it just says hurricane insurance. On the next map, we will basically, if that's the map we go to, which I'm assuming it will be, we are basically just going to become prisoners, and our goal is to see how long we can survive. So basically, on this map, there's an area where you can go, where you'll be, become a prisoner, and then you'll look like that for the rest of the game. However, it's glitched. Either your top or bottom, I believe, will not show up in the proper clothing, or just might do it, but I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't do it correctly, and it's been doing it a lot more lately, so let's see what happens. But here we are at the prison. I'm also going to be trying not to use the apple. I don't know. I feel sorry for anyone who spawned on that barbed wire thing. Yeah, so trying to get going. As you probably can see, a lot of people. So here's the thing: you just step on this orange thing right there, boom, and now I'm a prisoner, and the bottom did not load in. So here's I can't sometimes figure out how to get out of it, but I think all you have to do is that. There you go. So move your camera out of the doors and then press the little thing here. I like to do it for other people because, you know, mass prison outbreak. It's or not outbreak. That's the wrong word. But mass prison breakout. Okay, so fire is technically actually the easiest one to survive. It'll show up at all the this game has maps that are made out of like blocks, and right there you can see it's the fire right there. Basically these blocks in the fire basically turn orange or yellow, and that's the fire basically. It's pretty easy to survive. That person's trapped. I'm not, because I got the balloon. But unlucky for them. So I'm kind of just watching the fire right now. I mean, a lot, especially this one where it's very easy to survive. But you can kind of see how it kind of just, and then some of the block things will turn black. I don't know why people went to the roof. There's no like helicopter in this game or anything. So, alright, so Air Destroydo's online again. Once again, probably play with him afterwards. But yeah, so there are some people saying jump. there is fall damage, so whoever said that probably is new to the game. That's them right there, actually. KRGTN right there. I don't know why that's their username, but it is. Yeah, so right now the prison is just falling apart, but notice I am not, like, taking damage at all, because I'm just sitting on top of here. Literally, if a fire happens, all you gotta do is literally just get out of the building, and most of the time, chances are the fire's not gonna block your entrance, and if it does, then that's just unlucky. Let's try again, because notice this guy and I, we're best mates, not, but we are wearing the same skin, so, yeah, we are wearing the same thing, and like I said, it's glitched, so sometimes the bottom won't show up. As you can see, it didn't happen for either of us. But let's see what the next map is. Oh, never mind, it's already been loaded in. Party Palace. So, a lot of noobs at this game tend to try to climb up the highest thing they see. Even though that's actually recommended, it's actually really not the best idea, because a lot of these disasters, they might need you up to high ground, but just because it says high ground doesn't mean it needs, like, direct high ground. You also need stable ground. Like, I can cheat a little bit, like, because I have this balloon, and if I go to the top of this and there's a tsunami, it's definitely going to get knocked over. But what I can do is I can just jump over the wave once it's, you know. I don't know what this disaster is going to be, but it's a storm of some kind, as you can tell with these clouds. Yeah, so basically this place is supposed to look like some nice little fun stuff. Oh, so I got lucky there. A lot of times it's pretty easy to dodge this one. The only time it's not is when it spawns right on you, and for the last 3 times I've had a tornado, it always had kept spawning on me. I'm very happy it didn't this time. It's like the game was like programmed to have the tornado spawn on the highest cluster of people almost. I mean, it seems that way, and I'm always a part of that or I really don't know, because yeah, see, that thing just went completely demolished. Okay, so that green ball was apparently supposed to be leaves, like, from trees. So here's the funny thing, with the tornado, you sometimes won't, like, get killed necessarily, but you'll lose health a little bit. You'll also lose, like, body parts, like, I don't know why, but just like there, right there, that person's still alive, but they technically also lost their hair, and yeah. They lost their hair. This guy lost a leg and part of an arm. So yeah, the tornado is kind of weird. Most of the time with one of these disasters where it doesn't really matter if you get to high ground, you can just stand on this right here and you'll be safe for the most part. Even like with the meteor showers and stuff. However, if you go any farther, like down into these ones, you'll actually fall through the map and die. So only the ones on the edges, don't forget that. I'm surprised how that one building is the one thing that's still remaining, aside from that truss, which I wouldn't actually stand on, dude. Uh-oh. Okay, so you guys just got to see, you guys are gonna see what this does, because someone decided to power it. If it's only 2 disasters, I think I can survive it, but if it's something too hard, like an earthquake or something, then it might be difficult. Earthquakes are probably one of the hardest to survive in this one. You never know, though, so. I voted for this map, and if there's an earthquake here, chances are I'm not going to be too affected by it, but don't stand, okay, yeah, so there's the, okay, so I don't know if that means 2 disasters, or powered up 2 times. I'm hoping it was just one extra disaster. So if it is an earthquake, though, hopefully this won't be too bad, but chances are, especially since there's 2 selections, there will be an earthquake. Which means that I would rather stand around there by the spawn area. Because if an earthquake happens, I'm still going to be moving around because it's an earthquake. But if I'm standing on top of that stuff, I can when that stuff shakes, the game sometimes could think that that's counting as damage by oh, that's what I was worried about, was earthquake. I don't know what the second one is. I'm praying it's not like a tsunami or something. If it is, though, I think oh, it's a volcano. Okay, so this is going to be pretty easy. Volcano, really, chances of you getting hit by it are very slim, and some players, like me, they like to try to run on top of it. Not like to the very top, otherwise, yeah, you're going to get wrecked by it, but if you go pretty good. If you're pretty good at it, I wouldn't. I'm not really in the mood to try doing it because. Oh, and I'm about to fall through. Not. Nope. 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 I'm safe. I'm safe. I didn't realize. I didn't remember. It took me a second to remember that this high ground right here is actually part of the map. So if I fall through it, it's not going to do anything. Like if I stand right here, it's fine. However, the way that earthquake is shifting, it's hard to get onto the volcano. So I'm gonna wait until it's a little. You see how it's pushing out like that? Nope. And I fell through the map. Great. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, so I'm definitely not gonna try that again. But you could tell if I had not done that, I probably would have survived that. So, if you know what you're doing, it's not that hard to survive these, like at all. And you know, it's a fun game to play occasionally, like you know, a little like a parkour thing, kind of. And then server space is huge. You can get your friends in here. It's very likely that your friends will be in here if you decide to play with them. We already did the prison one, so let's go this one. It's a gas station, basically. Yeah. Just wait for this volcano to be done. There we go. Okay, so see, it's not that hard to survive it. Okay, it really isn't. But basically, let's see if we can survive. Let's see, how many more should we survive, guys? How many more do you think we should survive? I don't think we need to survive that much. Like at all. How is there still a guy down there? He's supposed to respawn over here. That's weird. Why he's down there? I don't know why he is. Where is he? I think it was this kid who's jumping around. I'm following him. This kid over here with a red bull. Is that it? Like literally a red bull, like from you know, the soda drink, or beer drink. I don't know what it is. I've never had it. I'm not really supposed to, considering I'm not old enough for that kind of thing. But I don't know if it's a beer or what it is exactly. So that's another trick you can do when you have this balloon, is you can jump up things quickly. You can do it even with the regular gravity. So I think it's a bit faster. Oh, so I just took a small amount. Oh, it's another earthquake. Great. Good thing it wasn't actually up there, because that just happened. Oh gosh, there's a lot of like pavement and like the road pavement, and if I get shook up too much with that. Oh, how did I just die? So that's what I mean by the earthquake can be hard. It's a little glitch like that. So it makes no sense sometimes, but you know. There are sometimes when the earthquake happens where the whole map gets thrown off of it, off the small little island. Like I think it's actually about to happen now, kind of, or maybe. It's pretty much all the gas stations demolished. So that's definitely saying something. Okay, so Launchland is also a fan favorite. I don't normally use it that too much, but I don't know, it's just looking boring to me. There's not like a lot of color, it's all gray and stuff, but it's still fun in people's minds. So basically in Launchland, there's 3 buttons, okay? One button is on this like grabby thing. I'll show you guys. It basically releases the rocket, and there's another button inside a small building which releases the boarding ramp, and then another button inside the rocket that launches the rocket. Now, if the release clamp has been removed, the rocket will actually shoot up and then fly into the ocean, and you'll basically die from that. But otherwise, it's kind of cool. Because I'm doing a video, I'm willing to show you guys how that works. So, this is assuming people are even going to press the buttons, because if they don't, it's not going to work. Yeah. So, Launchland is coming up. Now there's 2 people over there. I don't know what's going on, man. I really don't. So there's a button there, and there, and there's also one inside the rocket. So that's where I'm going to go, is inside the rocket. Looks like no one else on the server has the balloon. There's always at least, like, 3, at least. But looks like for me, that's not the case. Okay, so I'm in the rocket. Need to go first person mode. So I can press the button but I'd rather wait till all the... So this is the clamp I was talking about. I need someone to push that button to release it, and that one. It looks like no one's pressing any buttons. So oh, and they pressed the launch. Someone inside my rocket but no one released the rocket. So, well, I'm indoors. Yeah, no one's released the rocket, and right now I don't think it's going anywhere. If the rain destroys the docking clamp, though, it probably will be a problem. At least for me, but pretty detailed rocket, if I do say so myself. I mean, at least for a game that's completely made out of like little blocks like this game. This is a typical Roblox game. When I think Roblox, this is what I think, where it's made out of these like Lego. See the texture on that Lego kind of blocks, and even like the little island here, you can see kind of looks like Legos right here, and yeah, that's kind of what I think about when, oh, there goes the rocket, and I'm flying above the clouds. Yeah, and I died. So, word of advice: it's cool to launch the rocket. It's not cool to be in it. So, don't normally go in the rocket, but I was showing you guys what would happen if you do, and there you go. So yeah, acid rain, a bit of a problem, but you know, let's see. I like to do that sometimes. Just so if you want to like be kind of a cheater, I don't know why I'm stuck like that. I'm gonna reset my character. But oh, and I got disconnected internet connection. I lost that for some reason. Well, oh well. But at least you guys got to see the game, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Commando, of course. And then also you got my little Discord server here, which is not gonna load, but you got these up here, my YouTube stuff. You can watch Mr. Mine Supreme, my channel specifically, and also TTV Ghost, which has started a Twitch channel mostly, and might end up doing YouTube. I don't know. I was gonna tell him to move it up here, but he didn't really listen. So, I mean, it's not that he wasn't listening. It's just, you know, he didn't want to move it yet. It does take a little bit to move it. But yeah, like and subscribe, and goodbye, guys.